Her attitude towards money was one of non-attachment combined with practical wisdom. She had no allergy to touch money or precious metal as the master had. Whenever money or ornaments came into her hand, she touched them to her forehead by way of paying obeisance to Goddess Shri, whom wealth represents. When someone contrasted this behavior of hers with the master's, she said, "To compare me to the master? My son, I am after all a woman. The master himself went so far as to make me wear gold ornaments." She had, however, no attachment for it and did not bestow much attention on it. In her Dakshineshwar days, a sum of rupees 200 which someone had given for her expenses came into her possession. She kept it in a provision container until she was taken to task for such carelessness with money. It was characteristic of her to refuse to accept a balance amount of 7 rupees and a half from a disciple from the 10 rupee note that she had given him for purchasing a blanket for a poor woman. The cost of this blanket was only rupees 2 and a half, but the mother was under the impression that she had given only rupees 5 and only the balance of it, after deducting the cost of rupees 2 and a half, was due to her. She would not receive what she considered excess in the refund offered. She was asked whether she knew the total amount in her box. She said she did not, because she kept no account. The brahmacharin had at last to confront her with the question wherefrom he could have got this surplus money unless she had given him a 10 rupee note. This made her accept the refund. In her earlier days, whenever money orders came to her, her brothers received them, and surely they must have helped themselves to these remittances considerably. In later days, a monastic attendant received the money orders and put the amount in a box, from which she asked people to take money as and when required. She had to meet a lot of expenditure after Radhu came into her life and relatives began to lean on her more and more. Remittances too came from disciples very liberally. She spent on others whatever money came into her hands and kept no account.